I'm Jim Slider, coordinator of the Michigan Land Use Institute's Get Farming program, with another in our series of videos that will help you grow your farm or business. In this video, we take a look at hoop houses. Some call them high tunnels, and they can be managed very much like a traditional greenhouse. A hoop house can be used to extend the season or grow crops in the off-season. Some growers use them for seedling production or to offer a controlled environment for plants. Berries or fruit can be grown in hoop houses. Even here in northern Michigan, growers are using these inexpensive structures to provide year-round produce. In this video, we will visit Golden Rule Farm. At Golden Rule, the goal is the earliest possible heirloom tomatoes for market from unheated hoop houses located in chilly northwest lower Michigan. Many of the techniques used here were originally developed by Elliott Coleman on his farm in Maine. Craig Schaaf is the grower here at Golden Rule, where he grows heirloom tomatoes for chefs. Craig picks his first marketable crop of tomatoes from his unheated hoop houses in June. We first visit Craig on a blustery March day.
Went through about 2 or 3 weeks of extremely cold weather. I mean, they took some nights that were probably 29 degrees. And
okay.
And the important
outside temperature.
No, well,
no,
in the cold front.
Yeah,
it was 13 to 15 below outside.
Right.
So there's the larger greenhouse outside that has a single plastic.
Okay.
And then I have my what I call my inner cover. This is my inner cover. For every layer of protection you put over plants, you gain in a zone and a half gardening. So with these 2 layers, I gain 3 zones. So if I'm a zone 6, now I'm a zone 9. And then I put my plants in a set of cold frames with insulation over it. Now I'm, what, 10 and a half. So basically, how often does it frost in Haiti is what we're asking ourselves. So that's why, it can be sub-zero outside, and as long as I have those plants and I manage them properly, it'll get into the 40s, but I won't have something too cold.
So there's no supplemental heat in here at all, except for your own comfort.
Just what we get from the sun, and then what we store. The mass of stuff in here, of course, radiate heats all night.
So you're selling mostly tomatoes at market.
Yes.
From these greenhouses.
Yeah.
And those are going to chefs primarily.
Chefs and stores in the Traverse City area. Okay. Yeah.
When is your first marketable harvest? Your first tomato is going to be in late May this year.
Yeah, but
when do you actually have enough?
Yeah,
and how
we'll
much
have about 100-pound harvest from the 3 greenhouses that we'll have tomatoes in. We'll have a 100-pound harvest towards the middle to end of June. What we have found is the early tomatoes taste phenomenal.
Oh, okay.
The late tomatoes, if you try to extend tomatoes into October and November, they just lose their flavor. See, I'm able to create summer conditions because we have extra sunshine in the spring. All right, but in the fall, when the clouds move in, you just can't get that vine ripe flavor that you want. So that's why even the tomato that we got in April had just a phenomenal flavor to it.
Cool.
If you want to consider building one of these, let's say you spent $2,000 for this greenhouse.
Okay.
And that's way on the high side, but just for simplicity of math, we're getting about 300 pounds of tomatoes off one of these rows. So in this greenhouse, you're getting somewhere around 900 pounds of tomatoes. So 900 pounds of tomatoes, heirloom tomatoes, I guess you can put your price on what you want to charge for them. But in one season, you're paying for that greenhouse.
Yeah.
And these greenhouses, if you take care of them, should last at least 10 years.
Okay.
So you're recouping your costs the first season for sure. Yeah, they're giving us early in the season $7 a pound, and then in the regular season we'll get $6 a pound.
Wow.
But the main reason for that is we're supplying from June all the way through October. So,
If you were starting these in July, you wouldn't.
No, there's no premium on that. There's a glut at that point. They're just 1x4s that we put in a jig, and then I screwed 1x4 blocks in between to give them their contour. This is a 4-year plastic under warranty, but I have one house that's had it on for 5 years and it's fine yet. I'll probably change it after 6 years, something like that.
We're back at Golden Rule Farm on a sunny May afternoon to check on Craig's heirloom tomatoes.
It's kind of fun that you came on this day because you got footage of them when it was still quite cold out. When were you here before?
It was in March. I'm not sure the day. It was in the middle of March.
Yeah, I mean, there was snow outside yet, I think, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a windy day. You were guessing you would have a ripe red tomato sometime in the 3rd week of May.
And guess what? We have a ripe tomato the 3rd week of May. We picked 11 of them yesterday, so...
So it's just starting.
Just starting, yep. By within a month, we'll get buckets of tomatoes off of these stupichkas.
You will find hoop houses in a variety of sizes and configurations. Some are far larger than the ones we visited today. Others are smaller. They can be managed without supplemental heat, as we saw here, or heated with wood, propane, or other fuels. Future videos will explore other types of hoop houses and different management techniques.